toll now 120,000 injured.
La situación en Siria tras el terrible ataque con armas químicas.
L'Organisation pour l'interdiction des armes chimiques ont...
Luchan contra las llamas en el Parque Nacional de la Chapada, donde hay...
Nowadays, all the world is going through hard times. And unfortunately, that's not new. An example of this is that while I was sitting in my chair writing this essay, around 100 missiles were hitting Syrian territory due to use of chemical bombs, whose only purpose was to harm. And I'm outraged. What happened to us to make us become a race who sees itself forced to attack others to avoid future assaults? Why are we stuck in a vicious circle proving human power by losing it? Why? We've been given the most amazing gift, the privilege of living in Mother Earth. And I can assure you that this planet was never created for its few privileged. It belongs to every living being, and it includes the millions of species of plants and animals. And of course, to people like you and me. It doesn't matter if you believe you came to this planet thanks to the existence of God, or if it was the evolution that was produced after a huge explosion the reason you exist. What matters is that you are right here, right now, and there is so much we need to work on that sometimes it can be scary, but it's necessary. And we must do it not only for us, the owners of this age, but for the ones that someday will come to this world and will be raised full of hope. So what are you doing? What legacy are you planning to leave to your future sons and grandsons? Do you want them to grow up breathing an air that is composed of more oxygen than oxygen? Do you want to be the responsible for cleaning their tears from their beautiful faces because they are being discriminated by gender at school? Or do you want to see them starving because of the lack of food? None of us wants this, because even though they haven't been born or conceived yet, they deserve at least our attempt to try to improve. We can waste all of our resources to satisfy our necessities if it means that we're gonna let them carry the weight of our mistakes on their shoulders. And it's with this concept that sustainable development was created. So, what does it mean to me? Despite of what many believe, sustainable development is a lot more than just being green. It has to do with redesigning our entire society so that it can last over time. Turn this world into a place where war, poverty, discrimination, and pollution are considered something we just have to live with. But I promise you, things don't need to be this way. According to statistics, for $39 billion, each child worldwide will receive education. 24 billion a year will guarantee universal access to drinking water and sanitation. And it's possible to eradicate world hunger in less than 2 decades if we spend $160 per year for each person living in extreme poverty. I know this is a huge amount, but comparing it with the $1,000 billion that we spend every year in military expenses. Now I don't sound so crazy, am I right? We need to find the exact balance between economic growth, social inclusion, and environmental protection. Because sustainability creates the conditions under which humans and nature can exist in productive harmony. I know that talking about this possibility may seem to be nothing but an utopia. I used to think the same, but step by step, it can become reality. Can you imagine being able to live in your own dream? Of course, achieving this is not gonna be easy. It will require a commitment from all of us. It's gonna be necessary that we, as citizens of the world, as makers of the impossible, act. Every action, even if you don't believe it, makes a difference. Maybe you don't know this, but there's a theory, and it's that each person is connected to others through a chain of its people. So if you decide to change your life and your actions, not only for your benefit, but with the hope of making an impact on those around you, it's almost certain that you're gonna be able to inspire someone you know to do the same. And that person will repeat the same actions, spreading the enthusiasm and courage to others, causing a snowball effect of positive actions that in the end will come back to you. This is one of the world's wonders. So tomorrow morning, before you drink your first cup of coffee, even before your feet touch the ground, I want you to remember this. The things you do to change other people's life are the things that change yours.